All right, court is calling 2023 CR 1266, State of Texas versus Mark Anthony Ramirez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Jorgens for the state. Juan Aguilera, attorney for Mr. Ramirez.
All right, and are you Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and that you reviewed with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ramirez, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ramirez, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that you're being charged with felon in possession of a firearm? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as the factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent, was legally sane at the time of the offense?
In my opinion, yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense,
Yes.
state.
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and the destruction of the firearm and regular UAs. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No conflict.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. The state offers Exhibit 1, the defendant's waivers and stipulation of evidence.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state your excuse. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just Judge, he understood that it was kind of a stupid thing that he did. He is a hard worker. He does flooring. In addition to doing flooring, he's a very skilled horseman. He does work for different individuals that I know and perhaps the court knows. Lazagado, Judge Michael Ramos. He's involved with the Charter Association. He grooms their horses. He's also a farrier. He takes care of their horseshoes, all kinds of things. So he's understands it was not a very wise thing that he did, but he wants to continue doing his work with the flooring company, continue doing his work with the Charter Association, and he would like an opportunity to be placed on probation.
All right. All right, Mr. Ramirez,
Yes, ma'am.
if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'll be great.
For what?
No one.
And what else?
No.
How often are you using that? I mean, it has to be often because you're going to be positive today, which means there's some issue with you with meth
Yes.
because you knew you had court today and you still use. So how often are you using meth?
At least twice a week.
For the better part, he's been in jail up until last Tuesday, Judge, so he's been incarcerated at least for 2 months, 2.5 months.
All right, who is Melissa Romero?
She's my girlfriend.
Are you all still together?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you live together?
No, she has her own place. I mean, we're gonna move in together.
That's something you probably shouldn't do. Because is she using?
Not that I know of.
I mean, we usually know if the people we're in a relationship are using. You probably need to get your own place because you're gonna need to take care of you first. And then if she's a person who you think you should be in a relationship yet with, someone who's not using, then you can do that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. 200 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
24, 21, and 17.
All right. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to do a referral to felony drug court. Felony drug court may not accept you because of your priors, but you need to be 100% honest with them because they do consider you on a case-by-case basis.
Sure.
If he's not accepted into felony drug court, I'm going to want a TAP evaluation. And we'll start off with intensive outpatient treatment and 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Destruction of the firearm. Where are you living now?
My mother's.
All right, there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. You need to remain with your mother,
Yes, ma'am.
but realize you're not an adult because you're living with your mom and her rules apply. But I don't think it's good for you to reside with Miss Romero until you're on your road to sobriety, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So defendant is to reside with his mother. What's your mother's name?
Linda Ramirez.
All right, Linda Ramirez. No residence with Melissa Rangel Romero. I'm going to want the UA hotline testing for at least a week until he gets into felony drug court. Field visits 2 times per month until further notice. And probation, if you want the field visits to substitute for reporting, it can. Probation, is there anything else for him?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Tell you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a kind of a tiring trip with those teenagers.
But I'm sure it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It's always not, I tell you, when you see the season through a child's eyes, it's so much different. It makes you excited about it again.
We could have used a little more snow, but you know, the place we went to where they could ski
Mhm.
was, they make their own snow.
Oh,
They-
wow.
They have some kind of a machine that, you know,
Wow.
throw
Well,
stuff.
I
out.
was still the same as I've been every year since I was born. I could not stay awake for Santa. By the time they woke me up, Santa was gone.
Oh, these guys would stay up watching TV till 1 or 2 in the morning. We'd be passed out.
Yeah. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 1266, State of Texas versus Mark A. Ramirez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Gearhead, Your Honor.
Ed
Defense?
Garza for Mr. Ramirez.
Are you Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Mark A. Ramirez who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 1266 for the offense of unlawful possession of firearm by felon on February 27, 2023 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violated condition number 1 on or about the 17th.
Just
day.
1 second. I
Sorry,
do not have,
Motion for supplement.
let me see if I can find the supplement. I don't have that. Just 1 second.
It was signed on the 14th of December.
Ah, all right. Thank you. Michelle, you're on it. I appreciate that. And also, Mr. Ramirez, I'm showing you what's entitled state motion to supplement pending motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney as well and understand it?
Yes, Judge.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violated condition number 1 on or about the 17th day of November 2023 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Mark A. Ramirez, committed the offense of possession of controlled substance when they group 1 or 200 grams in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number one, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 5 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number one?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find violation of condition number one true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and that is to take in consideration the new cause number of 7388804, which is a night mag possession case that he pled true to, and to reform the underlying sentence and revocation of 3 years.
Is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Ramirez, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And did y'all previously confer with probation?
Did not.
Well, I did.
All right, thank you.
Briefly,
I mean, it's a new year. We still can't forget about
I did,
probation.
Your Honor.
But Sean, I'm gonna make them not forget about you. Probation is, are you all requesting revocation?
Your Honor, Mr. Ramirez, yes, to be short, yes.
Okay. All right, then what the court will do, the court will grant the motion. Court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money is to run concurrent. Court will take in consideration NIMAC number 7388844. If you would like, I could refer you to the therapeutic community. I can't force them to place you in the therapeutic community. You would still have to ask for it. So would you like that?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and I'll order the therapeutic community. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Judge.
Did you pass that over? Oh, thank you. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
50.
All right, you're 50. You're younger than I am, but as I tell everybody, I'm in the twilight of my life. I only have so many more years left on the planet unless I'm planning to live to 200 or something of that nature. And if I do, that means that I'm going to have to work.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you need to make a decision in your life what you want to do. Even though you're going to prison, and I always tell people, anytime you spend in custody, that's a rough time
Yes,
because you're not free. You can't get up when you want to, can't even take a bath, right? You have to take a shower.
sure, right.
So you need to decide how you want to spend your remaining time on the planet. If you have a drug or alcohol problem, there are free places to go when you get out of prison. So when you get out of prison, don't do the hooray and go back to the way life was before, because you're going to end up right back here.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you go to prison, don't become institutionalized. Take advantage of all the free opportunities they give you. You get free you get free medical treatment. Maybe not the best or the Cadillac of medical treatments, but it's still free. You can get your education while you're there for free. Pick up a trade while you're there for free so you can come out and do something with your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Happy belated birthday, Judge.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You
Have
have
a good one.
excused.
Yes.